So I've got a question for you. How long are you willing to wait?
It's been 84 years.
Whether you've seen the movie or just the meme, you get the idea that it's been 84 years is a long time because in the mortgage world, I'm waiting for rates to drop has turned into that real life version of that Titanic lady meme. And while we haven't been waiting 84 years, we have been waiting quite some time. But over the last 3 years, mortgage rates on average have fluctuated between 6 and 7.5%. And in the last year, the last 52 weeks, according to Freddie Mac's primary mortgage market survey, the average rate for a 30-year fixed is 6.68. So, what else has been happening in those last 3 years that we've been waiting for these rates to drop? Home prices are continuing to go up. Although the acceleration has slowed down, we are no longer in double digit appreciation, still mid single digit appreciation, but a higher price is still a higher price. And we have also seen a higher use of credit cards and other consumer debt that also carries higher interest rates, and folks holding on to those much longer, waiting for rates to drop. For buyers that are on the fence, the longer that they're waiting, the more expensive the home they're usually eyeing is going to get. But what if home prices drop, Amber? Aren't we seeing a softening in the market? As more homes come into the market, we will see more inventory, which does help give buyers more choice. But having a normal market coming off of a very hot seller's market does not make it a buyer's market. A buyer's market is when there's way too much inventory for the amount of buyer demand that's in the market. Could they increase and then pull back a little and have a softer market as more inventory comes? Absolutely, just because of how supply and demand works. But it's still more expensive than if they were to have already purchased the home, because home price appreciation is still continuing to occur as time goes on. So rather than focusing on the rates, what should we be focusing on? My advice is to focus on the actual payment. What payment can you afford right now for a place to live? And how much money do you have to work with in order to make a purchase happen? Once we have those two numbers, then we know what is your maximum purchase price. Based on your maximum purchase price, can we find a place that has the space that will fit those needs that you have? If so, you can now jump into the market. It may not be your forever home, but this also isn't your forever loan. But you can start benefiting from the mortgage interest write off, the property tax write off, not having somebody else being in charge of, is your monthly rent going to increase or not? For homeowners out there that have an interest rate at or above 6.5%, especially if you also are carrying credit card debt and you're only making those minimum payments or barely over the minimum payments right now, let's have a conversation. And even if right now isn't the right time, we can come up with the plan so I can set a target rate and let you know once we actually get to that point so that we can start moving forward. I hope you found this information helpful, and all of my contact information is below. I would love to have a 15-minute conversation with you. So feel free to click on that link and get that scheduled on my calendar. I also have included a link to request a free mortgage review if that also piqued your interest. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you again next time.